All right, we are streaming game 4 of the Malifaux World Series. We are playing for, I don't know, probably like 8th or something like that. And yeah, we have a Bayou player impersonating an Arcanist player versus a Neverborn player. Why did you make your bases blue? Actually, I'm just looking at that.
Honestly, when they're brown in this corner, I can barely see where the base begins and ends, and this corner's not much better.
All right, fair enough. For
I
very
normally
good
pick
visual
purple.
reasons.
Yeah, I can't pick purple here though, so
So I'm
yeah,
against Girzzled Grogdog playing Zip 1. Um, I'm
indeed.
spamming my Zoraid list still, but I got rid of Wicked Dolls against Zip 1 because I thought they would just die. And I'm trying Spawn Mother, so I dropped Ancient Pact off Zoraid to keep 6 Soulstones. Um,
Indeed.
Other than that, I don't really know. Do you have anything you want to shout out before we start playing?
I'm not a native bio player, so apologies for all the misplays that will henceforth commence.
Oh, you players don't know how to play the game. It's fun. You'll
We'll go
probably
with
they'll be like, wait, you can do that with the models? No, I'm just kidding.
that.
I'm not. Draw 6 cards. Draw. I hate that I'm playing. Everyone, I've gotten a little bit of flack for paying my half gremlin models, and it feels dirty to do. And
I
now they introduce gremlin models into my Raspy. I really don't know how to feel. It's painful.
what do you have, the frost crocodile now, right? Or
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's
Bashay,
really interesting. Bashi, yeah, he looks
Bashi,
interesting.
Bashi.
Yeah,
However, we'll agree to pronounce that person's name whenever it comes to it.
who 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 fucking knows?
I have
Okay,
a lot
so
of pass tokens. I'm assuming 3, 6, 7, 8. I have 2.
two in fact. That's like
Uh,
a medium amount of pass tokens.
yeah. Hmm?
A medium amount of pass tokens, I would say.
Yeah. Look at all
Um,
these summons I have though. Summon
so
options.
exciting. So you'll give me some. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh,
The
for
pass
sure.
token disparity will be ended shortly.
Well,
I
no,
like.
because they're mindless, so
Ah, true.
at least spawn mothers are. Alright,
Um,
get
I'm
this
not
game
standing for
going?
cards much as I want to, so let's go for the initiative flip.
Yep. Yeah.
I
9
flipped a
goes to
two. That's
10.
a pretty good card. Yeah, I won't compete.
I will tell you to go first.
Boo! Boo this man! Fair enough. So, am I supposed to just do the thing where I just yeet off? Probably not quite yet, to be honest with you. Um,
Do the thing.
do that thing where you just like yeet to the shadow realm.
Oh, you know what we should do is pick schemes and strats.
I mean, I've already done that.
Um, I
But yeah,
mean,
you
I
should probably.
feel like I'm not going to say they're obvious, but I feel like they're obvious.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable take.
Uh, what did I want? I wanted to look.
Why are these skeeters so freaking fast, dude? This is nuts. I'm not used to the speed. My cat is outside meowing somewhere, which is annoying me.
No.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to do first. I think I'm just gonna start with this piglet here. He's gonna focus and interact for a ski marker and be done. Go ahead.
All right. I think I am just going to go for my Gups play immediately. You don't destroy terrain, do you?
Mm, is it
Like any like long
destructible?
range, like Zip doesn't like randomly pick up terrain on his piano shockwave or anything silly like that.
No, no, no.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to do something bold. Am I? Yeah, it's more fun. I'm going to go with Spawn Mother. Actually, why am I doing any of this? I'm just gonna pass.
Lol. Okay. Think given where we are at, I will go with the other piglet. We could just send it. Like, send it the fuck out here. And then say, what does a 24-inch threat range look like? It's pretty big. Pretty big.
Don't worry about it.
So you could walk and maybe get a bead. It's slightly depressing how much range she has. Could walk and hunker down behind this wall quite comfortably. And if I did this, I could bring old mate to do the same. I think at that angle, it's pretty nice.
Especially since I wouldn't need to walk to it, Kurgan would just whoop Angel Eyes up here.
Yeah, I think this is pretty decent though. So this thing will fly twice, bringing Earl with it. Go ahead.
It just brings a model with him? Wait, what?
It's stupid. It's stupid. Because it's flight. That's why the pigs are stupid. A 3-stone taxi. It's very
Wait,
good.
what?
Earl.
How does Earl
Earl
work?
says, he says, get your hands off of me. After a friendly model with flight within 1 declares the walk, this model may be placed in the base action with their master after resolving the action, and a pig has flight. Yes,
That's
a
so
height 1 pig.
silly.
Yes. It's as silly as you think it is,
What?
but it's also very fucking good.
What? What? God, I hate Gremlins so much. I hate
Me
Gremlins
too.
so
Me
much.
too. Fuck
Alright.
gremlins, bro.
I'm just gonna
That's
pass again,
stupid.
shockingly enough. After I waste a minute of my time.
Okay, that is a decision you can make. I'm going to probably go with Earl. He's going to try create a piano. No, he's going to try create a piano. Yes. So I'm going to probably just start making the Great Wall of pianos, like, there. I could chain gang. Honestly, I don't want to. Go ahead. Or maybe I'll just chain gang slightly to, like, position our dudes, like, here and here. Slightly further away from this sideline.
I just
Over to
realized I don't
you,
have the
David.
cards on my stream at all. Oh well. This is what I get. I have to switch to 19 or 1080p in order to um not have Vassal freak out on me. So I forgot to put the cards on the screen. Guys. We'll just have to follow along with the cards that I've been using the whole time. Now I actually have to go with my models. I don't like that.
Yeah, they have to do things, bro. It's annoying.
Alright, let's go nuts with Spawn Mother. Spawn Mother is going to go. She's going to lay eggs, needing a 4. She gets it. Dope. So, just slap this down in base contact. Then I'm going to Soul Sin for a ram, and I'm going to hatch eggs. And I have that not go off, and I will cheat a ram. So I will get a gup, and the eggs will stay there.
I see.
Mindless,
Mindless, yeah?
so already activated. I will focus and then pass to you.
Roger that. I think, how does this look? We like bring old mate forward to about here. That's fine, but not amazing. So, does range 8 count as himself? If I were to do this, we like start creeping forward, so not much value. Yeah, I think I'm going with Uncle Bog here. What I wish to do is to use off the path, and I shall use it onto the first mate. I need a 5. A 7, in fact. I don't get it. Let's get it. I'll pitch 2 weeks and draw 2, and this moves me 4 inches forward. So he's going to sneak on down to here. Bog will then use Weary Road onto Zip, I think. I think that seems like a play. 1, 2, 3, like there. Bog will then... I probably need to slowly start making my way up. Make my way downtown. 5. I think he's like fairly safe at that angle from Angel Eyes, so he'll do that. And over to you, and I'll go and grab a tide marker while I'm doing this, because I forgot all about that. I have found a tide marker.
Alright. I was editing my streams to get the cards on. I think now it looks presentable, but this is so scuffed. Don't worry about it, guys. Cool beans. I didn't even look at your card. I have no idea what any of your cards do.
My models, or what?
Yeah,
What
your models.
I don't know what to do either. I'm a humble explorer player, lost in the bayou. Oh, sorry. I also get a skim macchiato
So
from
you went
the.
forward with Big Chungus,
Yeah.
and that's Uncle Bog.
Yeah, Uncle Chungus.
Chungus. Chatty,
Big and
chum the
annoying.
waters, laugh off.
Yeah.
Natural musk, that seems pretty good.
He is pretty good.
Why are Clampet's models just so good?
Yeah.
Why does he have off the
I mean, it's the
path?
only.
What?
Yeah. And he invites his friend Richard. He just does everything.
He does just do everything. What?
That's why I hired him here. He's like the only angler model which is excellent, other than the Clampets themselves.
I'm
So I
surprised
thought,
you didn't summon your free gator, but I guess maybe
I
you didn't have
want
the card.
excellent. I'm not stoning for a random
Bayou.
crocodile.
Yeah, well, I
Like,
stoned for a gup, so you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
What are you
but
saying?
I'm saying you're a loser.
God,
I thought it was
that's
obvious.
fired. Oh no.
Shots fired.
I don't like your models, and I want them all dead.
Yeah, that's a reasonable want.
I think I start by that by doing some interesting, very interesting. You don't have any ignore demise nor anti-healing, so YOLO.
I do not.
I will
That's
go with
sad.
the Kurgan. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was right. So where do I want Angel Eyes? Hmm. You can shoot first mate. Just go put Angel Eyes behind this barrel.
Alright. Just remember that first mate has stealth, yeah?
No, I don't think I will remember that. I like it's a bottle that's in my crew. Yeah.
This free information I shall
Keyword,
give
I
you.
mean. Well, you know what? I could be going for Bo Fishbacher.
You
You
could.
don't know.
You can. It is legal. It's rude, but it's legal.
I just really don't want you to just kidnap Angel Eyes, though. So that has
Come
a very
on,
real
it'll be great.
possibility of just happening.
It's fun.
Let's put Widow Weaver over to this side of the map. I think I'll go with that one. And
Fine.
then Kurgan is going to just try to avalanche a nerd a couple times. So we'll avalanche Bad Juju. Needing a 5. It goes off. Bad Juju just goes whoop. And then we're going to do it again. The Bad Juju. Because it's unlike Toss, I can do it to the same guy twice. Ah! Shucks. Oh well, that fails. Over to you. Wait, do you have guns, right? So I kind of care about my concealing aura.
A little bit of guns.
Angel Eyes
Zip has a
is...
range gun, but it ignores concealing anyway. Yeah, the only gun I have ignores concealing.
Okay, cool. Over to you then.
I'll let you count my excellent grappling hook. Okay, so do I do a zip thing? Maybe.
Go toss Bad Juju.
Fuck that. I've got a gun. Bad Juju's defense is doo-doo, so maybe I'll just shoot him and be like, go away.
No, the best
Push
way of...
models damaged by 1 whole inch. Get out of here, you piece of
I was
fucking
joking.
swamp.
You can't push Bad Juju.
Yeah, kick, but I can push the person behind him into the cactus. It's amazing! I want to do it! Oh no, she's got... Does she have
She
the thing
has
where she doesn't take
yep,
blast damage?
yep,
Oh, the technology.
yep. I
Oh,
remember it this time because I lost a game due to forgetting it against I in this tournament. I lost versus Sandeep because I didn't remember she had evasive.
kick W.
Yeah.
Okay, I think at the stage where we're at, we probably don't want to go with that stuff too early. This looks really boring to just go and hide behind this thing and just exist, but honestly, it might be the thing I've got to do. Fly over here, pretend that I'm cool. Your line of sights would need to be like literally through there to get me, so I'm probably fine with that. Scyther will fly over here and interact for a... No, you won't. That's pretty stupid. He will use the focus action. I technically have a bonus, and it's a really good bonus, and so it pains me not to use it. But honestly, I feel like where I'm at, I don't probably want to use it. I will attempt it anyway, just to get a card out of... Yep, worth. So worth. Go ahead.
That never works for me, but I'm glad it works for you.
I'm
And by
glad as
that I
well.
mean I'm very salty. Every time I do that with Kurgan, I'm like, oh, I don't need the bonus. Let's just get a low card out, Red Joker.
Red Joker, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, time to go be annoying, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3.
What's his height?
It'd be
It's...
walk, walk, ambush.
No, but his height, sorry.
Oh, he's
Is...
height 4.
Okay,
He's a big tall boy that sees over everything.
got it.
So weirdly enough, I'm really confident this gives me lines of sight to every single thing in the world I could want. Like here and to all these 3 people. To the point where I probably could be a little bit further backwards. Um, just to play it safe. How tall are pianos?
3, unfortunately. It's
Perfect.
awful.
Love to hear that.
I don't.
Love to hear that. So I think this is pretty good then. I can just be hyper annoying. I like that. All right, over to you. Walk, walk, ambush.
Okay, so walk, ambush. You can draw line of sight from dude bros within 12, got it.
Yeah.
Luckily, my threat range is also pretty good. So if Zip wished, he could do a silly thing right now, where he goes and gets real silly, like charging Zoraid like immediately.
It's,
Just
it's definitely a thing you can try.
like it's a thing I can try. She doesn't have protected Swamp Fiend or something right now, because that's the
No, she just
Zoraid
has
2
the if
thing.
you take melee attack versus me, your action
No,
ends.
no, she doesn't. Well, she does, but I don't care because I don't attack defense, my friend. I attack your size. So,
It's true.
I think, given where we're at, let's go with Zip. I think, which do I use? You've got good willpower. I don't think that's worth it. Zip will start with Mark Territory. Need a 5, I think it is. Is it a 5 or a 6? What? What happened there? Uh, um, needs a 4. Okay, we'll remove these 2 schemes and gain focus. We'll walk, charge, and I'll spend a focus and punch Zoraid.
Okay, so walk, charge, punch Zoraida. Dope.
I'm on a 13 against your size.
Size 2. So I'm at a black joker. And
It's
I
pretty good.
put the Ancient Pact on Angel Eyes.
And
I
you
love
called it
this
out too.
game.
You're
I
like,
love this
you're like,
game.
this is the,
I know.
you're like,
I
this is the
know.
wrong thing.
I
I'm gonna
know.
take the trigger. You're coming with me.
Yeah.
Because can't. So
This game.
place the target anywhere within 3, then push the target up to 3.
Mm.
That looks pretty good to me.
Mm.
So I place you here first, then I flip damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will do the thing. So 12 against a 2 with focus is a single pause.
Mm-hmm.
That's only
Do
2
like seeing that.
damage. Let's make it slightly more. Oh wait, that's the wrong card. Lol. Let's make it slightly more. 3
Okay.
damage.
So Zoraid will take 3. And then
She'll go here, and then I'll do the thing
I'll
where
take an additional 1 and injured.
Or do I just engage Angel Eyes? Does she have? Let me read her card.
Here's the thing where I punch you to get away from you, but you can engage me with range 2.
Yeah, that actually seems better. I think knowing that, you need to be within 12 of Old Mate. If I put Zoraida like touching this thing like here, myself like here, where's the most optimal place to be? I don't really know. Probably here is pretty good for me so that I can engage everyone. And then just get yeeted into the cactus next turn by that guy. uh,
I
what do
wouldn't
I
do
think?
that to you.
Oh, not that Zoraida, sorry. Yeah, boop. So that one, and that one can go. So I can engage Angel Eyes. So we'll be in here, engaging everybody. I guess there's no reason to be within 1 inch of Zoraida herself. So something like, well, this gets super. Oh no, I have to be in base to base with her for declaring the trigger. Okay. So that is fine. We'll be like here. I'll hit her again. Or do I hit Angel Eyes? I'll hit Angel Eyes actually. Yeah,
Okay.
against her size. Here's a 9 from me.
I just go for it.
Sure.
Or did not.
9. Single egg. You can take 3,
Okay.
and then I'll place you like outside of 1 inch, but just so that you're touching the hazardous and take another damage.
Of course. So 1, 2, 3.
Zip will then
I'll
showboat.
stone the 3.
Sure.
So I'll take a total of 2 and injured.
Alrighty.
Okay. Fun starts already. Do I just go ignore Zip? Part of me wants to. Walk up, go kill your pigs. Or I guess
Don't do it.
killing Earl is almost better than killing the pigs. But I'd rather
Earl
kill.
is very good. Earl is very, very, very good.
Pigs flying is annoying as fuck. Oh,
I do.
so what? Zoraida can just go walk over to here, get my line of sight to bad juju, get out of the cactus. Yeah, because what? Meleeing you just is cancerous. Oh, because you have the leap away thing. I hate Zip so much. Up we go. It's just the most annoying ability in the world. I knew I should have gone away from the cactus, but a part of me wanted this fight.
You wanted this.
Yep. So do I just go take this fight now that I have it? Move Zoraida out of the way. And then just start jinxing Zip? I either have to focus or I have to waste a soul stone for every card. So then I just go for winning. Oh, not terrible. Zip can only leave on defense trigger, right? It's not built in, but it
I
is after resolving, so any mass does it.
It is just defense, but yes, after resolving.
Okay. So would I waste 2 soul stones to jinx you twice? Probably not. My soul stones are going to be important for defending. So I think I could just go focus attack the one, but that might be. Yeah, let's go Zoraid. I'll come over here and I will. I wish I could
What do
obey
you guys
you.
have injured from? This is just damage one.
Oh, it's just damage? Why did I think it was
Yeah.
injured? I'm just so used to Cactus being injured.
Damage
Cool.
one.
I will come over here with Zoraid, and then
Roger.
I will. 2 injured on you is actually kind of huge, but no, not just because you. It's actually not. I will focus attack you to get around concealing.
So you're shooting at Zip?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
So
use
walk
his focus
away.
to
I
try and.
take my damage, which I don't think I did. Did I do that? Was that 12?
No, you were 12. Took 1
Took
damage from landing there
3,
and 1 damage for leaving. So you
9.
should be on 7. Yeah, she'll be at 7 now.
Yeah, 5 damage marked. Cool. I didn't take it. Okay. Um. Yeah, and then I will just attack you. With Hex.
I'm on a 17.
Okay. I will go to an 18. I will go with the coordinated attack trigger.
Yep. Seems good. I see the time's all been on me for this. I'll leave it on you for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Sure.
Um,
Single nade. Oh, you focused,
I
eh?
focus, so straight flip.
Let me
200 stone.
check your
2, 3,
2, 3,
4.
4. Yeah, I will stone you to a neg here.
Okay. I
Sorry,
will
I don't know
min
why.
you for 2
Yep, I'll
damage and
take
injure.
2. I'll stone that as well and take 1 instead.
Okay. Then I will attack you with the Kurgan,
Yes.
and that'll be an 18.
Let me check his card real quick. So Kurgan has
2, 3, 4.
SD.
No triggers because it's a trigger attacked.
Of course. Yep, you can have your single neg.
Okay. Um, I will moderate you for 3.
Stone and take instead 1.
Okay. Then I'm going to pitch a card as Zoraid to summon a Voodoo Doll and put the upgrade
Sure.
on you.
After it's modeled, just attach. Yeah, sure.
Is there a way I can stay outside of 2 and still charge you? Not, honestly, the way I am. No, maybe. Okay. Then it's over to you.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with bow. He just wants to get in range of this guy, so I think we're just walking to like here. But it might be better to walk like here rather. And then lead the way. Yeah, okay, we'll walk over here with bow. He's going to lead the way, it's an old mate. We get it. Nice. So nice. I'm gonna walk or push down to here. Maybe this angle's slightly better just to stay out of that. Or push a short distance to like here, I think. I would like to do a thing with my bonus. I cannot. So go ahead.
Okay. Think I will go as the voodoo doll now. Um,
Part's gonna hurt, isn't it? Oh, so that's a standard summon. I get a pass token, I assume.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is actually interesting. I could ping you a bunch by walking into the cactus, or I could just focus jinx you to get another injured marked, and then just don't get the free ping damage. But I could potentially go for that next life. Because if I attack you, you can leap away from me. Which is fine. Guaranteed. Yeah, I think the guaranteed damage is almost too hard to pass up. But it does cost me most of my life. So I could take a focus. No, I pretty much have to walk, I think. No, I guess I could, yeah, focus, get in cactus, get in base with you. And then I would take 2 damage from the attack, the charge, then the attack. And then I just can't Fnatic, so you would take 2 ping damage guaranteed. And then I set it up where I just die next turn. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to actually play it safe. I'm going to focus just Jinx you to get around concealing.
all right.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get another injured on you. 8.
12.
We will go to a 17.
Sure, you may have your jinx.
Straight
Seemingly.
flip?
Oh, because of
No.
focus. Yeah, sure. Yep,
Yeah,
it'll be a straight.
focus, so straight flip. Yeah, 12 to 17. Okay, straight flip. Moderate damage of 2 and injured.
We'll take a stone and we'll instead take nothing.
But you still get injured, and then I pass to you.
Okay. Mm. Could be the thing I'm supposed to do. I don't really know. You are only defense 4. I was looking at Bad Juju as the guy to go after because he's defense 3. But honestly, she's only defense 4. And he's got multiple ways to heal himself. She does not. Maybe this is the play rather. So,
Yeah. Well, Zoraid and Angel Eyes heal, but yeah.
Angelize heals herself. What?
Yeah, she
Oh, when
just
you kill
drink
them.
blood on her melee.
Oh, sure. Sure. That is acceptable. So, walk, leap, have a swing, do a thing. It seems reasonable to me. Let's just kill your gups like immediately. Like that's pretty cute, right? Well, I say kill them immediately. Fight them immediately. If I based the gups here, can you... Don't know if you can charge me. with your spawn Mazia. No, looks like you can't. So that could be pretty hype. In fact, if I do it this way, I've got both options. Okay, let's go with old mate. He's going to take a walk. He's going to take a leap. I'm actually going to soulstone for a ram here because I want to just beat you to death. Let's go for the leap. She didn't. So I'll land here and take a swing at Angel Eyes.
Okay.
Hooah. I'm on a 16.
Go for it. So
16 to your 13 will be a single neg. Nice.
Oh, come on.
Flip enough cards and some of them will be good.
Yeah. All right.
Love to see it.
How much is that?
That's 6 damage, my friend.
Do I? Sure, fine, fuck it. I have to try. Soulstone. I guess I can just quit this game and then go on with my life immediately. Cool. 1. Yeah. So I live at 1.
You live at 1 touching a cactus. Do you have any other way to heal her this turn other
Nope.
than herself doing things?
Nope.
You love to see it.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
I
It's
will
really fucked up.
melee. I'll melee her a second time.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of looking for a trigger anyway. 14 with delay.
Go for it.
We can just hold on to our card then. We don't need to spend that. So 14 to an 11. Be killed. Be killed at once.
How much
2
damage?
damage.
I will
Too
Soulstone.
much damage.
And I will quit.
Angel Eyes dies.
I think I might just concede.
You want to concede?
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, you don't want to concede, but you're considering conceding.
Yeah, I'll put the clock on me. I'll think about it while she's dead. Fine, I'll play a Widow Weaver's turn, but I think I'm just gonna see this. So that's just how it works, I guess.
I'll showboat.
Sorry guys, just so you know, the ballots are impassable for the first mate.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
It's impossible.
it didn't
Sorry.
matter. But yeah, you
Thank you for
should
pointing
not
it
be
out, though.
standing on that.
We'll stand like this.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I mean, I just can't win the game after that, I'm pretty sure. Unless, like, I can do some really fucked up things as up. That's what I get for deploying cockily by the cactus, I guess. No, it's not. I mean, so many things had to go wrong for that to happen. Blacking, then you hitting the red, then me hitting min twice. A lot of things had to go wrong.
They have conspired against you.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it was like I'm just trying to think if it was a bad play or if it was actual luck that caused it to go wrong. Because it's easy to get those like inflated, you know? So I'm trying to just think like, was that a stupid thing to deploy here by the cactus? It was the better line of sight, the slightly more annoying deployment for you, I think, but does give you the chance to do, +1 damage to me. I don't think the +1 damage really mattered.
Yeah.
So I think it was still
Hey,
correct.
hey Ben, as observer, if you're there, do you know if I have this sneaking feeling that I may have showboated twice? I can't remember now. Do you know if I went 3 to 4 or 4
I'm
to 5?
actually not in front of a screen. I'm
Okay.
watching Bully with my daughter, but wanted to hear how you guys were playing this line, so sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. As much as I want to just concede and go play some Helldivers.
Dude, Helldivers is great.
Yeah, my friends
It's a
just
great
went
game.
online. Is the only reason I'm actually really tempted to. I
Helldivers
think I
is
have
fun.
to try to go for playing the game out. So let's just let's get into a spot where I can actually charge. Then I think I make my web marker now.
Just remember, I've got distracted, so you need to make it before you move into my
No.
oranges.
I'll be higher, even though I don't think it matters, because I don't need line of sight for my web marker. So I think I just
So
placed the web.
this guy's aura didn't work,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
It failed.
Yeah, which good thing it failed. I didn't even bother throwing it because I knew it could get into the way of like Angel Eyes walking and things like that. I didn't want to fuck with it.
Right.
Yeah, I think we'll make the web marker around there.
All right.
And then I will walk, charge, over to here.
Bully my master.
And I will attack your master.
My poor innocent sweet master. Okay.
I don't
sure.
view it that way, but sure.
I assume you are a stat 6.
Yeah. So 15.
I'm on a 16 here.
And this is why I jinxed you. Wait, really? You're at a 17.
No, a 17. Yeah.
Let's say I did that exactly so that this card would go through on a 13. I'm glad that paid off.
So you have
into the web, into the dream web.
Pretty cute.
Yeah, just
So
more damage.
So you would get to place me into the cactus for another. So it'd be 2, 3, 4, and poison, and 1 from that, and then
Yeah.
you would get to place me like wherever you desire.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere I'm not tying you up.
You telling me you have the red in hand?
What you mean you've
No,
seen?
I've already seen the red. Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying, do I flip a mask to just blast off again? Is my question.
Ah, right. You would take additional damage. No, you wouldn't. Yeah, you would.
It's only 1. I don't. It's only 1 spell, but I just don't know if it's. I was
just wondering if it's still inside the activation or not.
It's only ever 1 per action.
Yeah, but since yours is after resolving, I was just wondering if it still counts as in the action, but probably does. I'm pretty sure the time tracker includes that action.
Yeah, it do. It do. So I could get myself like. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, maybe it is because I don't want to be touching the. Oh, this feels terrible. I will do it though. So it'll be the same double neg, but I don't want to be like where. I don't want to be where you want me to be. Put it that way.
Yeah. So 3 cards. I will min you for 2 and poison you. And then you'll get the damage from the cactus.
So I don't take damage, but then I take 1 from the cactus. And then 1 poison.
Because
not 1
you can
burning.
soulstone non-mins. I see how it is.
Yeah, you see how it is. So you place me first, and then I place myself 6 from where you place me.
Yeah. How much do I care? I think I want to place you as low as possible. We'll go here.
Cool. And then I think I just want to be up where I can engage your dudes, but not be engaged by your dudes. So probably here, engaging Zoraid. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And then I'll play out the beginning of turn 2, even though I really don't want to. But theoretically, something can go amazing for me.
Things can go amazing. I'll take a damage from that poison, and it's gone. I'll lose the injured. How do I do the injured thing? Lower injured. Shift. Okay, cool. I'm going to reshuffle. I'll pitch a 5. I'll pitch a 4. I'll pitch a black joker.
Keep my card. I will draw 5. I'll still stone for cards. I'm pretty confident I can quit now.
Did you just draw a hand of weeks?
Yeah, there's 2 ones.
Yeah, that's the one. Now they're not in your deck. Now you can't flip them.
Yep. Your initiative?
Yep, I'm on +1.
I'm at not. I have a 10.
Okay, so something tells me your hand's probably not that shit hot. So
yeah. Look, I knew I was inviting the zip combat in, and this is the punishment for it.
I think because I do really want to go first here and get Valley out of zip before he dies, I'm gonna go with an 11, which becomes a 12.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's go with zip. He's gonna punch your dude.
Yeah. I'll play this out just to see how much devastation you can do. Cool, cool,
15.
cool. Go for it. Go for it.
15 to a 4 is a positive.
Yeah, indeed it is.
That's disappointing.
Okay.
Take 3.
Yeah. 2 and then 1.
Well,
Oh,
3 and then
3
1.
and then 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll then charge here and attack Zoraid.
Yeah.
And a 10 with your coming with me.
Here, let's cheat my highest card. I'll go to a 12.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
13. Single
Cool.
egg.
Yeah.
2 and then 1.
Yeah. Technically I have to soul stone the 2. Cool beans. So I'll just take 1 from your placing.
Okay. So you're on 2 wounds remaining. What does my pistol do? 2 damage?
Yeah.
So that's 6. So it would be the same. So I guess I would want to do that. Before I want to do that, I want a boring convo. So we'll boring convo, which will pass. So that's no, it won't. It needs a 7, so that's failed. I guess free damage on the Kurgan is nice, so we may as well do that.
I'll just make this easy. I concede.
You can see.
No, yeah, like the
Fair
big
enough.
play obviously is Angel Eyes dying didn't matter terribly too much. It definitely did. Obviously, it's just unlucky. So that was a little bit tilting. The reason I played it out is because I did the math and I'm like, it doesn't really matter if she dies because you're 2 soul stones left. And I really wanted her for accomplice, but it's like fine, I can kind of live without that. Because
But that control hand, right?
technically you had to
Like,
discard a card to not get stunned, but I don't think that mattered.
sure, I'll pitch this too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Since I kept the upgrade on you, if I went with Zoraida, I hex you, and I mass coordinated strike you, and then the hex injures you, damages you, and then I don't even know if I coordinated strike. I might if Angel Eyes lived, my loyal servant most of the time. And then because you have the Voodoo Doll upgrade on you, I push you into the cactus. So I was going to use the cactus for my side, and then so every turn I'm doing like 3 damage. Every action is going to do 3 to you, and then I'm like I have real potential to just outright murk you on Zoraida's turn. Obviously, if Angel Eyes lives, I have
Melt me.
bigger
Yeah.
potential to go Angel Eyes into Zoraida, and then just murk you. And then the last attack I can take coordinated strike against you because I don't care about you leaping, so you'll be like injured 3, and then I can just try to fuck you up. But I need to keep soul stones for that, and I needed Angel Eyes not to just get immediately blown out. In theory, I should have kept the soul stones because I needed it to beat Zip anyway, so I can trade like Angel Eyes life for Zip's life. Was essentially what it would have been if I just kept the 3 soul stones to get around the concealing.
Feels like that would have been worth it for you that it happened.
Yeah, but sure. Like I think it was worth 1 soul. Yeah, I mean, there's red jokers or red jokers. Even if it was like just severe, it wasn't as nearly as bad. And keeping her alive for the extra damage / accomplish under Zoraida was probably worth it. Because I would just melee you with Angel Eyes to try to heal her back up.
With drink blood, eh?
Yeah. Steal focus from Spawn Mother.
Healing based off damage, so
yeah,
if I did stoner that away, you might still die.
Sure, and I'm fine with that. Like, I just steal focus from Spawn Mother, charge you, attack you, and then just hit 2 attacks against you, and then...
Remember, if I'm here, I've got distraction, so you can't steal anything.
Wouldn't I just need
when I was engaging you? When I was engaging you, distraction just says you can't take bonus actions.
Oh, right.
Sorry, diversion.
Oh, so still without the focus is probably fun. I'm just trying to hit you. You're injured too. I mean, maybe you leap away from me.
When I'm injured, it's no bueno. But yeah.
Yeah. I could have just pushed away as well, and then just gone for the gunshots, and then in turn 2 into the gunshots. But obviously, anytime you get the mask, you can position to be in a really annoying spot. But
yeah.
That was the concept behind what I was trying to do. In actuality, it went really bad. I'll leave it up to you if you want to give me a point for scoring a ballot. Otherwise, I don't care.
Well, I mean, your gups can't interact, right? So the
Yeah,
question is
so
like,
it's just
what
bad
ballot
juju
do you ever score?
or
Yeah, and
Widow
like
Weaver
I would
just deciding to fuck off. It
like
doesn't like what
I'll give you a point. Sure, I'll give you a point. I've got so much ridiculous movement and interaction in this crew. It's insane. But I'm happy to give you a point for this strat. If
Okay.
you're wanting to concede now, I'll report it as 8-1. That's
Sure.
fine.
I'll do that.
Okay,
I'll
let's do
steal
that.
my point to not get 8-0'd canonically, and then
Yes. What are your schemes? What schemes do you
let them
take?
bleed, take sweating bullets. Like the only two schemes I think that are worth taking here. I
And
mean, take prisoners fine, but
who was your bullets target? Was it this guy?
bad juju. You just
Sure.
I truly don't think your crew can kill him.
Not efficiently.
No, you would have to waste so much, and then if you did, I would
Yeah.
I would have so much advantage mopping up the rest of your crew if you put enough damage into him. And even then, if I'm attacking you as Zoraid and I'm getting any ram triggers, hexing the models that are meleeing him, I'm
Yeah.
just no. There's just no way you're killing him. Now there is, because my crew's dead, and you have the free time to just go murder him. So. Plus, he'll just won't be unengaged from you ever if you just deny it. So I just probably have to just double ballot, and then just I'm standing here, so I'll get my midpoint ballot 1 point probably or something.
Yeah, I'll give you the 1 point for the ballot. That's totally fine. So I'll report the scores and I'll pop them to Longshanks. Sorry for that one. Probably not the game you had hoped. But on the flip side, you can
I'm
now go play
fun.
Helldivers.
I legitimately had fun playing the game. I had fun talking to you. It's unfortunate to get blown out. That's how the luck works, and that's how I decided to take the combat. Right? Like I decided that I was inviting this fight immediately. I just hoping the card flips would go slightly more my way, I guess. But
Yeah, it would have been nice if you'd got actual control hand.
no, I decided that this is how we would fight. I would allow you to decide to fight the game like this if you wanted. The ideal is to try to kill you. Bad Juju can come back to help finish off. I'll give up ballots for this turn, but then I would have Zoraida, Bad Juju, Kurgan to go fight the rest. But
Yeah.
you instead murked Angel Eyes and then won initiative because my high card was a 10. And Angel Eyes was died, so I lost Ancient Pact.
High card 10 is like, ugh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
My hand was I kept the 10. I kept the 10, and then I had 2 4. I drew 2 4 3 6 1, and then stoned, and I got a 1 and an 8, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. Something went wrong. But
everything's falling apart. My
yeah,
empire.
I'm used to this. I used to play M2E. I used to play like Vix all in, like Kill Cruise, and so like it was easier to draw cards back then. At least the crew, at least in Vix, because A bombs did it. So it wasn't like too hard to get like a decent quality hand, even if you drew poorly. But I am definitely familiar with inviting alpha / turn 1, and then everything coming down to how a black joker falls, or in this case how a red joker fell. And I could have played around the red joker, I guess, by just letting Angel Eyes die and keeping the soul stones, but it wouldn't have mattered because I still had the problem where Ancient Pact was on Angel Eyes instead of Zoraida, so I lost my +1 new initiative and then didn't draw a high card to try to go after you. Because as long as I had one high card, I can cheat it for initiative and then try to luck a new hand with Zoraida and then still try to get that in. And then even then, if I draw another handful of mins, you would think my deck would be good enough then at that point. But who knows? But that's just the odds. Maybe playing it safer, smarter was the better way. But
I think so, because I think the longer the game goes with Zoraida,
you just have more map control than me, especially on a map like that. Like I honestly felt like we had to go for like a fight, because you could just pick off my. It's too easy for you to pick off my Angel Eyes, pick off the Gup / Spawn Mother, even Widow Weaver. Like you're just too bouncy around the map. Where I feel like if I'm not actively deciding to invite the combat, I think it's easier for you to control me. And then the only thing I can really do is play for the middle with sweating bullets and let them bleed, and then try to stemmy your schemes. And I think I fall behind on ballots at that point. I think
I
it's
will
just
say I
tricky
do
if I do it
find
that way.
Zip is way too strong. Like I genuinely think he's insane. This is only my second game I've ever played Zip, but it doesn't matter because his like he's got a decent kit, but you don't even need to use it. You just run and throw people into cactuses like that, and just ignore the rest of his card, and
I
you just
am a
crush face.
big fan of not having hazardous on a map, to be honest, for this exact reason. It favors certain crews like way too much. I feel like
Yeah,
they should have
yeah.
to make their own hazardous. Inherently having on the map just kind of messes things up.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm leaning more towards your school of thought. I used to say like most maps should have a bit of it, but now I'm thinking not really, because like hazardous is just there's
way
certain
too
crews just
favorable.
like
Yeah, way too favorable to
yeah,
certain crews. Like it gets,
some crews just make it not fun.
and like some crews just like outright ignore it, like kind of like you did with like this barbed wire. Like most people would be can't deploy on this side of the map because coming towards the middle, which like the scheme pool invites you to, is really messed up. And sure,
Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal, so it's not like that threatening, but it's still, especially when these are height infinite and played that way instead of me just ignoring them. Um, then
most
yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
it just favors like specific crews very much, and it's you just have to be careful because it's like what crews are good in the GG. Like it's not bad to necessarily have a map that favors like bad crews, but it's really hard to do in Malifaux when there are just so many. I think especially now, I honestly think a lot of crews are really viable right now, which is nice. I think GG4 is
I
honestly a
agree.
really good spot. As much
I
as I
like it.
kind of hated it initially, I've grown more fond of it. I still
I I
kind of hate
I
it
liked
if
it initially. I liked it initially, and I like it even more now. It's just
I think TOs are getting better at making pools for it. I think it sucks when you randomize the pools. I think there are too many bad pools in this GG. But I think the TOs are doing a pretty good job of making fun and engaging pools and even dynamic pools. So I
well, wait
do
till
for people who do
next
just
event.
windmill slam one crew, like I've been doing with Zoraid, um, you end up with just like bad matchups. Zoraid is pretty good at not having a bad matchup because the versatility of obeys and drawing the line of sight through people is kind of cracked, but um,
Yeah,
it still is. There are just like objectively bad matchups. And yeah, it's interesting. I'm having more interesting thoughts playing the different styles of play style when I'm not just slamming Zoraid every time. And even when I am, I can hire how I play it has to change greatly versus
most
like how I
definitely. Like I
spread
think
out
that
crews and
like
stuff like
stuff
that matters.
stuff the ballots is like a completely different experience from some of the others, like CAD or whatever. It's even though they seem similar in principle, like they still play out completely differently,
Yeah.
which I find quite refreshing.
I am so
Um,
excited to go
yeah.
to ARCs and get my silent ones for ballots. It's really funny.
Can they do
Um,
the thing where they do it through ice
yeah,
pillars? Is that allowed or?
same thing with
Oh,
the Intel tokens. It's really disgusting where it's like, oh, you have an Intel token? I'll make an ice pillar next to you and then I'll take it. Oh, and I'm raspy, so when you activate now, you have to discard a card to get slow. I'm
yeah.
pumped for raspy, but we'll see.
I'm less pumped for S because she's a bit of a bugbear of mine, but it'll come. I'll figure out how to deal with her and her Bayou Crocodile import at some stage.
Yeah,
We'll figure out a plan. I am excited because
I'm just
a lot of
sad
the
I didn't get
Explorer
them.
releases in this cycle, I'm really excited and pumped for. The last one I was like, a bit lukewarm on them, but this cycle there's a lot of cool things coming for Explorers that I'm really hyped for.
Really?
So,
What are you? There's
yeah,
one thing I'm really hyped for, but I want to hear what you're hyped for. Because the rest of Explorers
in
I'm still kind of
Explorers
iffy
specifically.
on. Like I think Ivan's good in GG4, so I'm excited to play him again because I've always loved Ivan. But I only really like one model they introduced, and I'm interested to see which ones you like.
Okay, I preface this by saying strictly super competitive is maybe not exactly what I'm looking for, but just interesting and fun. Firstly, Kanehurst for Cooper and for Nexus is going to do some really cute things. I
Oh
usually
yeah,
play Cooper.
Nexus's things
That's
actually
my.
I do think could be hyper competitive.
I
Those
think in the
models are
Nexus crew,
insane.
yeah, you bring him in and he's really tough there because he's got evasive. So if they want to blast your bugs, he doesn't get hurt. and then he's actually got Wear Legion, and it actually matters there, so he gets really tough. Plus you've got Meredith and stuff. And I think with that crew, you bring him and Ahul and Nightstalk Creeper, because then you've got multiple beasts, and you could, if you really wanted to, I don't think it's great, but you could bring in something like the Damned, because it combos insane with Canehurst. I mean, that would be a very different Nexus crew. Probably not worth it at that point, but like I just like the principle of Canehurst there. And I do also think he's got some solid play in the Cooper 1 crews specifically. I think he does a lot there to.
Yeah, I'm not sure how sold I am on Caners. Ahul obviously is insane. Ahul is way too insane. Pack Sickness is just disgusting. Yeah, Pack Sickness is really disgusting. Oh no, yeah, it literally does not matter in Apex. I don't think at all. You're never throwing this forward just to maybe get adversary Apex. I just Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's really hard to like, what do you want? And just the fact that you have a bottle that you can just chuck in their face to get the TN12 move tool, and then I guess he doesn't have a way of proccing it, does he? Oh right, yeah, right. And it's not even a flip, so he just gets it. Yeah. So you think he just Canehurst himself just dies so easily? I kind of felt like. Yeah. No, they're terrible. I think they're absolutely terrible models. Nothing. I don't. Well, yeah, but he's not a minion, right? I don't think McCabe needs it. I doubt McCabe's hires him. I think realistically, the thing he does in Ivern is just be a 3 AP beater model, and is that carries around the concealment aura, and it's like, is that good enough to hire at 9 soulstones? Eh. Yeah. I think if combat, like if you know you're against like a melee only crew, I think you're right. I think you can bring it when combat finesse, but otherwise you're not hiring this model. unfortunately, because it.
Like you have Fate Mirror, so you have Nola Warrior. So you're just cheating on defense to dodge whatever they do. They can't cheat back, and then you draw a card every time, and it's just like so frustrating.
Oh wow! I
Um,
accidentally. Not
but
now that we're having our impromptu podcast, I accidentally muted you on the stream, but oh well.
that seems fine because
Yeah,
saying things about the playtest maybe you should not be on the stream.
that's fair. I don't think that
So,
matters. I will warn you then. You're unmuted now, so none of the things you
okay,
said mattered. But
okay,
yeah, I guess technically
excellent.
that might be. I'm just I don't know. I just felt like most of these new models just like weren't quite good enough. Like I do like a Hool. I think he'll be hired in Nexus, but I don't know how much. McCabe being annoying is sure, but putting the mirror on Echo is pretty similar to just putting the mirror on McCabe himself, which you almost wanted to do anyways. At least in 2. I guess in 1
Have,
you have a good
having a
target for him
different
now.
node though, having a different node, and I feel like Min 3 is good, but more Min 3 can potentially also be good. So I still see some value. I don't think he's auto pick. The thing I like about McCabe Cruz so much is there's so many options you always have. There
Yeah.
genuinely are so many things you can do, which I really appreciate. So there's no requirement to have to hire him. You can go multiple different ways with lots of botanists. I do like that Host actually helps the botanist unpack even more now because you can have a built-in shadow marker which you just slam away. Like it makes it even easier. So good. So McCabe crews with multiple botanists are looking real sweet. What other new models did we get in keyword? So
Uh,
that's those ones. The Jed's are one. Oh, Casey Jones. He looks cool. I play a lot of Syndicate. I think he's great there. He's like maybe always pick.
what
There's
does he
so
do
many
for
stupid things he
Syndicate?
everything.
Does he? The,
Yeah.
I
He's
was
a
the
model
opposite.
with
He's the only
he's a
model
model
I'm
which
excited about. He's the actual
he
only model
so
I'm
for
hyper
me.
excited about.
Oh, you're excited about him for Seeker.
Yeah.
I'm excited about him for Syndicate because like in Syndicate, firstly, I play mainly Anya 2, and having a good solid attack which has like good triggers which you can bake in feels amazing for the purposes of the new orders
Sure.
because you kind of like when Sovereign's down, you're kind of looking for someone to be able to obey, and he's great for that. But he also means that like I was playing around with those geodes, they're so forgiving because it's like just geodes within 12 of him you ignore,
Yeah.
and so it doesn't require line of sight or like it's super forgiving, and that's a massive area. So as long as you keep him alive, and he's got good stats and armor, so it's like it's okay. He's not that squishy. Um,
He's
then
decently
those
squishy
geodes
though.
just become the geodes just become absolutely toxic, eh? And like he can push people, he can push himself. I was just really impressed when I played him the few times. So I think he will be my snap hire in that crew. I also really like the look of Irina Keen. I've played her a couple of times in Syndicate. Absolutely brutal, combos really nicely with those geodes as well. She can push them into people, or if they are in the way, like once let's say Casey dies, she can remove them with machete claws as part of the attack.
Yeah.
Not to mention just really solid attack. She can build in cruelty. Um, she's got nimble. Sorry, not nimble. Don't mind me for some reason, even though she's like a melee beatstick. So really weird design, but I kind of like it. So
I just do feel like though that I Syndicate the Syndicate's problem was the crew always just dies. I think he suffers from a
uh-huh.
similar problem.
They do and they don't. Like they die, but in this GG that doesn't matter. And they die, but they usually die in your terms because like you can engage them when you're ready. So the list I played most recently, which absolutely spanked my opponent, to be fair, had the Catalan Brawler, which is a bit of a weird model, but he kind of helps promote a little bit of the durability. You could just bring an Emissary if you wanted as well, of course. But like those kinds of models go a long way to making the crew tougher than it looks. And because you've got what is that bloody small pulse heal? I forget the name of it at the moment, but it's the Syndicate little pulse heal that they've got on a bunch of their something of Ridley. Like that goes surprisingly far, and then you can push the ski markers around with your Chronicle, and like there's a couple cute things. I've been super impressed with Syndicate this GG just in general. Like they're I think they're like probably the best explorer keyword for this
I don't know.
GG specifically.
I think Seeker 1 is cracked right now, and it's going to become more cracked because the
Casey.
anti demise / heal is going to be so important.
I
think it's
mean,
so important. I
maybe.
think every crew is going to need it.
I just don't see crews ever really brawling. Like this is the pool we just played. It promotes a bit of brawling in the middle because it had sweating bullets and ballots. Most pools with like plant explosives, it's like I just don't care about Jedza. She can wander up and like control the center if she wants to. All I need to do is score around her. Like
I think if
so I've just
I think if you're
yeah.
being able to score around her, they didn't hire the crew correctly. I think you can still very easily move your crew to just position kill anything that tries to do that.
Yeah,
don't
you're probably right.
I think it's under I mean killing's always underrated, and I think it's more underrated now than ever because in GG4 people are too easily thinking you can get around it, and I think if you are hiring very specific kill models that are good at moving around the map, then interacting once they're done, then it's really good. And Jedza 1 does that really well. Like if you're not going into her bubble at all, her bubble goes to you immediately. Especially the current version of Jedza. It's so easy to move around her whole entire crew. Kane is great at it too. And he also can like force block off whole pass if you don't have good ways of ignoring terrain. So
Right.
I'm really hyped for Casey. Because the only thing I worry about Casey is he just dies a little quickly. Because 9 wounds, armor 1, defense 5 is not amazing. It's not bad. But for a 9 soulstone model, it's not great. Jedza 1, he's unkillable though. Unkillable monster. That's going to ping damage himself so much to get all of his triggers, to move while he's doing it, to have an ungodly amount of geode markers around the map. An ungodly amount of geode markers. But you're excited for Hannah Janice. I know like other Exodus players are hyped for him. I just don't see it.
Not
To
just
be
in a
honest, I just
nutshell. I
don't
think
see it.
specifically with like Maxine. I think that thing's rude as fuck with Maxine.
Just because of the construct and healing, and give him like focus fast for his really stupidly long spear.
Yep. And
That's
because that's what the
fair.
crew needed. Like the crew's already good. It just lacked someone who can get in and beat face. And shove aside specifically with Min 3 is very, very, very welcome there. I think that it's going to add a lot to the crew because I think the Maxine crew is just generally quite good, but you have to play better than your opponent a lot of the time because you don't have raw stats. But this guy has raw stats and damage, and so like I really like that. And I feel, I mean, if the opponent brings good anti-armor, you might struggle, but if they don't, this guy ignoring, like, this guy ignores hazardous, Bo ignores hazardous, Calypso ignores hazardous, so like you've got the makings of a really solid crew for any crew which tries to do the hazardous thing. You just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I value that massively. Like in the game we've just witnessed, why that matters. It comes up more often than you'd think, and the ability for a crew to just never give a shit about it, I love. Plus, I don't mind a machinist. I think they're decent support models, but having a second instance of excess cash is just chef's kiss because Maxine crew, every card is valuable, but you still want some severes.
That's fair. I mean, excess cast
So,
really gives it a little bit of that extra oomph that does kind of get it over the limit. Armor
yeah.
2 is great too. I mean, it's for this reason I was thinking it might actually have a pretty decent spot in the Jedza crew as well. Just because.
Well, my view is sorry, I'll let you finish that on Jedza crew.
Yeah, no, just because you have a decent amount of healing, so even in like Jedza 2, you can take advantage of the long range bolts and shenanigans. It's heals itself, you know.
Heals itself. That's true. What I really like about his design is his stats are garbage, sure, but what beats armor? Two things beat armor: ping damage, which is usually pulses or hazardous, or anti-armor, of course, right? But this guy just ignores hazardous always. So like one of the key ways you could beat him by like throwing him into a pit trap or something just doesn't matter. And that I rate massively. I really, really like that. So I think one of the key weaknesses to armor just doesn't exist for this guy. If they've got a bunch of like life leech and stuff, sure, you could get cucked by that. But again, you have things like a machinist probably, and you also know about those things in advance, so you can plan around them a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, my friend's just trying to call me here actually.
Yeah,
So
and I gotta get on
since we've ended,
Helldivers.
yeah, you got to get on that and take
Alright,
some
yeah,
skulls.
no, it was great
for
talking
sure.
to you. Good game.
Yeah, good game, my friend.
Have a good
Cheers.
day.
I really I enjoyed that game. Sorry it was so one-sided,
No,
but
I
have a
enjoyed
good
it.
one and